In the last two segments, we reviewed the importance of saving your money with the idea that you should have a target of 15 to 20% of your income that you save for the long term. And then we covered investments, your asset allocation. What should you invest in? What your asset allocation ought to be, with the rule of thumb of 100 minus your age in equities and your age in fixed income. And we talked about then the specific investments, particularly being mutual funds, in particular index mutual funds, to match your asset allocation. Now, in this segment, we're going to talk about where to invest, what type of accounts. For example, you go to the bank, you open an account at the bank, where you might have a checking account, a savings account, a money market account. Well, what kind of thing do you do? What kind of accounts do you put your long-term investments in? Well, there's two types of accounts. One is a taxable account. This is, if you didn't think of anything else, you'd go to a Vanguard, a Schwab, a Fidelity, and you'd say, I want to invest. They'd open up an account with your name on it. You'd tell them what you want to buy, stocks, fixed income, mutual funds, and they would invest it for you. You made capital gains because your profits went up. You'd pay taxes on them. For longer term investing, though, there's a very important type of account called tax advantaged accounts. I'm going to talk about those in this session and the next session. I'm going to spend some time on it because this is very, very important to understand. So let's talk first about a 401k. 401ks are savings plans set up through your employer. Now, the contributions that go in here are tax deductible. So you can put money into this account and it's tax deductible. Let me explain what that means. Let's suppose you make $50,000 a year and you want to put $5,000 into your 401k. That means in that year, you can subtract the $5,000 from your $50,000 and only have to pay taxes on $45,000. So you pay less income tax that year. That's a good thing. The money that goes in is not taxed. As the money stays in and grows, those investments grow tax-free. Remember the chart that I had with the investments growing over time to age 70, how that curve goes up? Well, as those investments grow in value, they're not taxed. They grow tax-free, or technically tax-deferred. Now, this account, the 401k, is designed to be a long-term retirement account. The earliest you can withdraw your money is at age 59 and a half. There are exceptions to that, but they come with penalties, and the penalty is not worth it. The penalty is worse than not putting the money in the first place. Don't do that. The idea that this money should be used for long-term investments. Now, why age 59 and a half? I don't know. It's Congress. They do what they want to do. I assume somebody wanted 59, somebody wanted 60, and they compromised. Or maybe a senator was 59 and a half and wanted to get his money out. I don't know. But it's age 59 and a half. Now, you can put your money in tax-free, but when it comes out, it's taxed. The government wants taxes sometimes. So when you do take your money out after age 59 and a half, it gets taxed as ordinary income. Now, you can take that money out in a lot of different ways. It's your money. You can take a lump sum. You can take it all. That would be a lot of taxes. Or you can take a little bit at a time. It gets a little trickier when you reach the age where you have to take a minimum required distribution, because the government says, well, at some point you got to give that money up. But you should think at 59 and a half you have access to your money and you'll pay income taxes when it comes out. Here's the thing about the 401k. Employers contribute to 401ks. Employers used to have pensions. And except for the government, most businesses do not have pensions. They offer a 401k and they put money in. You got to get that money. Well, that's free money coming your way. Now, what's not on this chart is something that's even better. Not only do employers contribute, but many employers provide a match. So if you put money in the account, the employer will match it. Sometimes it's dollar for dollar, sometimes it's 50 cents on the dollar, but they match it. That's huge. That is free money. You just have to take advantage of that. That's one of the best things going. You can see here the contribution limits. Those change. Now, so 401k, let me summarize again. 401ks are offered by employers. You can deduct money from your income and it gets put directly into the 401k. It's an account. In that 401k, you can invest it however you like. The company will typically have some options for you. It includes different mutual funds or maybe even stocks and individual bonds. But it's your money, your account. The investments grow tax-free. That's great. So that money just keeps accumulating. And when you take it out, you pay income taxes. Now, this is your money. If you leave your employer, you get to take this account with you. You actually have three choices. Sometimes they will let you keep that 401k with the company. You can sometimes roll it into your new employer, if your employer lets you do that. Or worst case, you can roll that money into an IRA. And we'll talk about an IRA in the next segment. Now, again, I cannot emphasize enough, if you have an option to contribute to a 401k and your employer is matching your contribution, you have to put that money in. It's free money. Where else are you going to get 100% return the day you put your money in the investment? All right, in the next segment, we'll cover the IRAs.